Welcome back, nail crew. I'm gonna do a rainbow ombre type of nail design for you today. It is my first attempt, so don't come for me in the comments, y'all. All right, nail crew, so this is my previous design. I absolutely love this red polish look. If you did not watch this video, I will leave a link below. Make sure to check it out. All right, so I went ahead and filed that off of camera because taking them stones off, it's like I have to do surgery. The stones, they're like cemented into the nail. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even, okay. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there because, okay. What you see me doing now is just scraping off that extra dead skin that lies around my cuticle area. This is the drill bit that I use to file down my gel polish. It is an extra coarse drill bit. So you see, I'm trying to focus it. It has an XC that stands for extra coarse. So I will never use this on my actual nail plate. This is just solely for filing off my gel polish. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put in a sanding bit. I think this is called like an arbor band. It is a 180 grit, so it's much more softer, much more mild. And I'm going to use this to, just clean up my cuticle area a little bit more and get the rest of the gel polish that's left on. So that's what I'm going to do. Use this to thin out the nail just a bit more and just follow around my cuticle so that I have zero lifting. Anyway, did you guys catch my mukbang that I did yesterday? I was talking about practicing for a 10K. I want to do a marathon so bad next year. That's my 2019 goal. If you did not catch that mukbang, but you want to do a 10K with me, I downloaded the app called C210K, and I think you should download it with me and just try it. If you're going to try it, let me know. Let me know. That's going to make me so excited. Anyway, okay, so I filed off the gel polish and I kind of filed my cuticles. Now I'm using this hand file to just make my shape a little bit more crisp because I do want a coffin shape. Here is my ombre powders that I made. I'm very proud of this collection. This is my Nail Crew exclusive collection. I'm thinking of making it a set of 2. So obviously this is my set and I'm thinking of making another one and giving it away to one of you guys. You could use it as a dip powder, but today I'm going to use it like regular acrylic with my monomer, okay? So you could just watch me do it this way. Yeah, and let me know if you think I should do it in a giveaway. So I have my little paper towel off to the side. The monomer liquid that I'm going to use today is Mia's Secret. And then the brush that I'm going to use, this is a super old Kiss Acrylic brush that I got like 50 million years ago. But I'm going to use it today though. And then y'all already know I'm going in with my ASP Prep and Clean Dehydrant. I'm going to apply one thin layer to all the nails, let that dry, and then go in with a second layer. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this No Lifts nail primer. Apply a very thin layer. Now this primer is very strong. It is an acid-based primer and it will burn if you put too much or if you get it on your skin. So apply a very thin layer, let that dry, and then apply a second layer. All right, here we go. Here we go with this acrylic, y'all. And I am doing it with my non-dominant hand. Y'all, it's about to be an adventure. It's about to be an adventure. But here I go. All right, so the first color that I'm going in with is this nice purple color. The name of this color is Crew. I called it Crew because I'm naming it after my nail crew. Yes, baby. So this is Crew, and I'm going in with very small beads because 1, I'm working with my non-dominant hand, and 2, listen, acrylic is just not my thing. I could do it and it could look nice, but it's just not the easiest thing in the world. So I'm applying it in very small beads. I put the first bead at the apex of the nail, and then I'm using the flat part of the brush to kind of flatten it down. So I'm patting the acrylic into place and kind of brushing it down at the same time. I'm not applying too much pressure, just very light pressure, and just letting the acrylic follow me to the tip of the nail. I am wiping my brush off. You're going to see me wipe my brush off very, very often, because if you don't, the acrylic will get stuck in the brush, and then that's it. That is it. And I've had this brush for a very long time. So, I mean, clearly by cleaning your brush often, you can have your acrylic brushes last for a very, very long time. One thing you want to pay attention to when you're doing acrylics is that if the beads are too wet, it will fall to the sides of the nails and or drip into the cuticle area. So just make sure that you pay attention to that and shake the nail as you go. So you see me patting around the edges, the corners, the sides, and just making sure that I don't lose the shape of my coffin nail that I have going on. I'm trying to keep that coffin shape. Next, I'm going in with the color green, and it is called Wink because I just love that wink emoji. So as part of my nail crew collection, I had to call this color Wink. And my beads of acrylic, if you notice, are a lot drier, and that is because I'm working with my non-dominant hand, and if my beads are too wet, it's gonna go all over the place, and I don't have that good of a dexterity with my left hand, and if my beads are wet and it's flowing all over the nail, I'm just not going to be able to catch it in time, and it's going to flood my cuticle, and it's just going to be a hot mess. So when I'm doing my nails on my right hand, or when I'm working with my non-dominant hand, I make the beads of acrylic a little more dry. And that's a tip that you guys can try when you're working with your non-dominant hand. Just make the beads a little less wet so it's just not flowing all over the place and just turning into a big hot mess, okay? All right, so the next color that I'm going to go in with is this gorgeous blue. I named this blue Dive because one of the things I always say is, let's dive in. Like when I'm listening back to my videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, here I go again. So I had to include Dive in this nail crew exclusive collection, honey. Okay, I'm definitely gonna make this collection like a pair, and I'm gonna give it to one of you guys. It's gonna be like a friendship bracelet where I'll have one and you'll have one. So I don't know when I'm going to make the second set yet, so don't come for me and be like, hey, where's that? I don't know when I'm gonna make it yet, but I'm definitely going to do it. I already bought some more containers and everything like that, and I have the supplies to make the colors, so I'm ready to go. I just have to find time. All right, now I'm going in with this pink color. Ah, fucking gorgeous. What do you think this color is called, y'all? What do y'all think this color is called? I'm gonna let y'all, I'm just gonna let it just sit right there. Just let you look at that color. That thing is banging. I named this color Becky. Yes, I named this color Becky after Becky with the good hair, and she is just look at that color. So pretty. Here comes that gold color, and the name of this color is yeah. So you got to stick your tongue out when you say it, and you got to put your hands up, okay? So this color is yes, okay? You got to drag that thing. You got to drag it, okay? So that's the name of this yellowish, goldish color. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Actually, I think all the colors are pretty. Like, I love them all. They all fit this collection. Like, they all match. I think they're beautiful. Like, I don't really have a favorite. But if I had to pick a favorite, I think it would be Dive or Becky. All right, ladies, now here comes the hard part. I have a small bead of this kind of cover pink acrylic. I debuted this color in my very first acrylic video. And the name of this color is Sis because, listen, all of you nail crew fam, you guys are my sisses. So this color is called Sis. I really love this color. Like, I love it. I love it. So I'm taking very, very small beads of Sis, and I'm putting it at the back of the nail by the cuticle but not on the cuticle. And I'm using the brush to kind of pat it in place. Do you see how I'm patting it in place and then brushing it over the purple so that it kind of blends in? And listen, y'all, this is a Try It Tuesday. This is my very, 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 very first time. Very first time doing this. This is like a real Try It Tuesday moment. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out, but so far so good. Like, I'm proud of myself. Especially, guys, you have to take into consideration I am doing this with my non-dominant hand, okay? Non-dominant hand. So it's not going to be perfect, but hey, I like it. I like how it's coming out so far. So you see me just wiping my brush off like every chance I get. I'm laying a bead down. I'm smoothing the bead in place with the body of my brush. And then boom, I wipe that brush off, y'all, because I don't want this brush to be hard. I have like a bigger brush, like a nice Kolinsky brush that I showed you in my very first acrylic video. However, it's too big for me to use with my non-dominant hands trying to do an ombre. So since I'm doing something I've never done before, I used my smaller brush so that I could have a little bit more control and I could pick up smaller beads instead of like the really large beads that I get with the Kolinsky brush, okay? So that's why I'm using this little cheap little brush. Plus, I didn't know if I was going to do a horrible job. And if I did and got like acrylic stuck in the brush, I didn't want to mess up my Kolinsky brush. So that's why I decided to use this Kiss brush. Oh, Kiss brush. Did I say that right the first time? I don't know. It's kind of like a tongue twister. Kiss brush. All right, ladies. So at this point, it's pretty much just repetition. I'm applying very, very small beads of this acrylic close to the cuticle but not on the cuticle, and I'm brushing it up and blending it over the colored part. So just trying to get a nice ombre fade, just trying to get it to look like it's supposed to look. I think I'm doing a good job though. If you notice that you get too much of the cover pink on your colored acrylic, don't worry about it. It's fine. When you take your buffing block in the end and you buff over it, you'll remove a lot of that pink color that's covering the colored. Does that make sense? Do I need to repeat that? Let me repeat it. Let me just say it louder for the people in the back. If you get too much of the cover color pink over your colored acrylic, don't worry too much about it, because when you file or buff in the end, you can buff off that extra acrylic that's covering the color, okay? All right. So once all the acrylic is done and you like what it looks like, you have to let it sit and dry. It's not going to dry automatically like in 2 seconds like when you put it in the lamp. You have to let it sit and dry, okay? So once it's dry, then take your cuticle pusher and push back the extra acrylic that you may or may not have gotten in your cuticles. Make sure you don't leave any acrylic in your cuticles. Your nails will lift. Then I'm taking my filer and I'm just touching up my shape. And now I have my e-file and I'm just going around my cuticles once more. And I'm making sure that I don't have any acrylic or any product in my cuticles. And I'm also going to use my e-file to file over my nails and make sure that they're nice and smooth. And yeah, like I really like what it looks like so far. I'm proud of myself. I'm super proud of myself. And for my very first time, listen, I'm giving myself a thumbs up and a pat on the back. Now, crew, let me know what you think of my nails so far, and let me know if you guys are going to try this look. I think it came out pretty cute. All right, ladies, we're almost done. Once you've filed all your nails, go ahead and wipe off the extra dust and go in with your top coat. So I'm using this MAKARTT top coat because I absolutely love it. It has like such a nice creamy consistency and it just goes on so well and it shines for a long time. I really like it. So I'm just going to apply 2 coats of this clear gel polish to all my nails. Cure each layer for 60 seconds. All right, ladies, so you already know what I'm going to say. You already know what I'm saying because I say it all the time. And at this point, you're like, blah, blah, blah. I know what you're going to say. But you have to apply 2 layers of top coat. The first layer is what's just going to seal in your design, seal in your acrylic or your gels, right? The second layer of top coat is what adds the shine and what makes it look shiny for a long time. So don't skimp out on your top coat. I always apply 2 layers, okay? You're going to cure that for 60 seconds each layer. And now I pop that out the lamp and I'm going in with this cuticle oil, baby. And yes, what? Okay. Who did that? Who did that? Oh, me? Ha, okay. These nails is banging. Like, look. I don't care what you guys say. Like, I don't care what you say. These things is banging for my first try. Okay. I feel like I did an amazing job, okay? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up and tell me that I did a good job. Like, y'all should see me. I'm over here dancing. I'm dancing. Hey, I'm dancing because I did that. I did that. Who did that? She did that. What? Who did that? Hey. And don't forget, y'all, if you need workout motivation, you can follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, Facebook too, but I'm more active on Instagram and Snapchat. But hey, follow me everywhere. Just follow me everywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my exclusive collection. Exclusive!